This is one of the trees we have on this island here. It's not very friendly, I would say. Medieval, to say the least. And it's just all over. And it kind of grows. It's really not a tree. It's like a freaking vine. It grows all over everything. And I'm going to tell you something. These bitches are sharp. Not only do they come out one way, but they got, the thorns have thorns. You know what I mean? The thorns have thorns. Look at that. Just nasty fuckers. Look at, I don't have any idea what this is either. But it's funny that this island is pretty much you know, cut off from everything else. It's 100% water around the whole thing. And I haven't seen one iguana, which we have a problem in South Florida with iguanas everywhere. I have not seen one iguana on this island. Or any animals. I've seen evidence. I've seen holes in the ground, but I don't know what lives on this island as far as animals go. There's some pretty cool spots over here. This is my spot over here. When it all gets too much to bear, I come over here, watch Netflix. I got my chair sitting back there in this little meadow. Check this shit out. Remember that show Lost? Well, they crashed the plane and they got that weird island. That's what this reminds me of. Look at this. Tell me that isn't cool. Then there's like another clearing over here with some freaking like government signs and shit. Look at that. Very, very odd. Whoa. Here's one of the holes I was talking about. If you can see it, there's a giant hole in there. And in here too. I just stepped in it. This is weird. This is kind of like lights or something with locks on them. Looks like somebody's been spraying this with Roundup or something. Just out of nowhere, it's just like a little opening. I'd almost be curious to walk around this whole island, but this is coffee, believe it or not. Wild coffee. These are actually coffee beans. I don't think there's any potency to it. Pretty sure it has to be mountain grown. Little sign saying stay the hell off this island. Yep. There's a Cernan cherry tree. Grows these little cherry-like things loaded with vitamin C. Then we got sea grapes that actually have sea grapes that you can eat. Pretty damn good, actually. See if I can find one. I was eating a bunch of them the other day. Probably eating worms. Who knows? Oh, here they are. This is how they grow in a big old dangly thing. Then when they get real bright, they're actually really good. People make it's like a jelly out of them. Real good jelly. Yep. But when you're on this freaking island all day long and you're just running a crew of guys, you get creative, thinking, what can I do besides watch Netflix and YouTube videos and all that shit. Yep. Oh, there's a huge beehive in that tree right over there. Up, right up in there. I didn't see it, but the guy pointed it out to me. We were about to cut that tree down. Thank God we didn't. And that's that.